So this is an update on the progress of this terrain. Done mostly a lot of work with the city, and if you've watched part 1, then you'll see that there is a considerable difference in what was done then and what we have now. But these videos don't get a whole lot of views, but I post them just in case somebody stumbles across it and piques their interest. But anyway, the updated site has a lot of new things. More flats, a whole new section where there used to be a hill, and then we have the military place there. So let's So in the last video, none of anything past this wall was not here. So we've got a nice church now. And I don't remember. Oh, no. That's the river. Going that there. So the river is still accessible. It was not built over by the... It's not covered up, but it's still usable to take a boat through there. But I have a community garden here. Different plants and a little tree. But have a grocery store now. That is River Foods. And yes, for survival there is food. All sorts of different things that a grocery store might have. Nice big apartment building here. Every floor is the same, except there would be a window there and steps, but it's because it's the first floor. They're all empty, so not missing much by not going in them. But it is a good sized building nonetheless. And just a reminder, everything is made by hand. I don't use any programs to place objects or build anything. I do it all by hand. Here's a little tunnel. I guess this would be like a sewer or something that runs underneath the street. What the hell is this? Oh. So you can see this is underneath that apartment building. So I just do a little cover-up thing. You can see the building actually right there. This is like where the basement would be. But I didn't make it all solid, so there is a space underneath of it. There's nothing there. It's just like a dark tunnel system underneath the street. I don't even remember what all was oh, okay. What all it looks like down here. But like I said, it's just like a little tunnel system, and then here's one that empties out into the river. Didn't really notice if you didn't know it was there. I recently discovered you can make maps as pictures, like the handheld map. You can take it and put it in a item holder, And you can get a nice map. So I have a map of the city. So it's not fully updated. There are some things that are changed, but I update the map occasionally as I build more. This apartment actually has furniture in it. Small kitchen area of sorts. Nothing in there though. A little living room type thing. Small bedroom, desk. A little view overlooking the new cell tower of sorts, or whatever it is, radio tower. And then if you look, I can't see it, never mind. That's one of the few apartments that actually has furniture in it. Like these don't even have doors. This one doesn't have a door. Need to cover up that wall piece there, but anyway. Those are just more apartments, nothing fancy over there, they're all empty. I guess they could be called placeholders. Got Zeke's Tavern. Just like a small little corner bar. There's like food and soup. They don't have beer, so, or vodka, so they don't have that. But it's a church, small little church. Nothing too fancy. But that's kind of cool. See the moon through the window like that. But this is pretty much it for this side of town. Has a pretty big build. Thinking of putting a cemetery or something up on that hill, but I don't know yet. I do vape a little bit, so I made a vapor shop. It's supposed to be like a little store and a lounge. A vapor lounge, so nice big window overlooking the river. And that would be the bathroom, but there's nothing in there, so. I am finally in the process of tearing down this building here. It just looks nasty. So, all the windows are gone. I think the ceiling upstairs is gone. Yeah. Not sure why this is lit up, but it's in the process of being torn down, like I said. So, a couple of the other big things. I don't believe that the train station was done in the last video. I don't know, I'll gloss over that. I have a library. Some more shelves and things upstairs. Just a little library. Not very big, but it does what it needs to do. And we have a fine dining restaurant. Like a fancy, expensive place. Is what this would be. I might put flower pots on the tables, but I don't know. That's the bathroom. The kitchen. With food. I didn't finish that. But that's the bistro. Like a fancy restaurant. So, a fancy modern restaurant. I was watching Hell's Kitchen when I did that, so that's where the inspiration came from. This is still unfinished. There's grass growing in there now. But, that's going to be like the other buildings over there. Don't know why that tree hasn't grown yet. A couple small houses, little Russian houses over here. And there's this place, based off of the Kremlin, loosely. I have never been, so the interiors might not look like what they actually do, but I just built it like how I would have it. So there are steps going up. The wall has walkways inside of it. I'll get to that next. Just a bunch of empty spaces up here. Walk around on the top, there's doors. Go up to the next level. Little window. Oh, this goes here. This big open area here. Nice view overlooking the river there. I'm gonna be glad when that nasty cinder block building's gone. It just looks like shit right now, so I'm glad when I tear it the fuck down. It just looks nice. Except for that, of course. But that will be removed shortly. Burn it down or something. Being a clock tower, I tried to simulate like a clock mechanism. I know it's kind of plain, but this is all supposed to be like the gears and all the crap like that. But it's kind of crude. But it's can only get so much detail in. There's maps in here. I forget what they're of. Probably of the city. And here's the bell. Looking south, you see the swamps. Looking south, you see the swamps. Looking west, you see the forest and the edge of the forest, really. Looking north, you can see the military base over there, the tower, and the bunkers and stuff. And you can see the city there. But go back in here. A lot of a series of like interior walls and things, and there's stairs every so often to give you access to the upper level. I have to smooth that out at some point. This just goes up to the other little tower. Over here, overlooking the yard and stuff. I'm still gonna work. I need to work on that. Put some trees or make it look nicer. But that is not the highlight of this video. The thing that took probably the longest out of everything that I've just shown is what's over here. Or what's under here, I guess. Remember this building? The government building. Not a whole lot's changed inside, except for what we have here. This being a government building, they need to be able to see what's going on. So we have a map of the city and the surrounding area. You can see the little village up to the northeast. And one of the things I noticed when I did this was how small of a map this really is. I think each block is like 100 square meters. So that village I thought was a lot further than that. It's only about 200 meters away. 210, 220 or something. So it's not that big. But that's not what the most impressive thing is. What I'm mostly proud of, check in here, is what we have here. A pretty comprehensive map of the whole terrain. So there's the capital city, Gorodreka, obviously. You can see, there's the tower. That's where the whole map began. All started there. You can see the tracks going south. Can't really see them there, but they go up. There's a bridge. And there's the other tower complex. That's up to the north, and that's on another map. That's in another room, but we'll get to that. So we can see the small submarine village there. What the hell is that? I don't even know. Bunch of little dots and stuff that I need to go check out at some point. There's a little cabin in the woods there. A boat. But it's a map of the whole terrain. So you can see all sorts of things, like there's the sub. There's an abandoned house there. There's another one there. There's the submarine base. But as you can see, the map, this took a long time just to map everything out. Just to go and creative and fly over something and make a map of it and remember what order they were, and putting it together is like a puzzle. So some of it might not be in the right place, but for the most part it is. It's the tracks going there. Can't really see them there, they're going in the canyon, but there's a bunker there, some cabins. There's a snow-covered roof. Another house there. Larger military base there. A house. As you can see, it goes down a little bit. That was the old capital city. Burned down. I was hoping to build an airfield, but that never happened. So, farm. Not sure what that H is. It's not a helipad though, I know that for sure. Like I said, the map going to the north is here, and the north one is not as big, but it has the Navy base, and this needs to be updated. There's some newer boats, and the harbor was expanded. So, oh, I remember now what those other maps were. They go here. There's the mine. And there's the home house. Based off, that's the house that I built that It was based off the one that I grew up in, but we sold it, so it's not our house anymore. I still have it though. I haven't built a new one because I haven't seen it yet. Found a new mountain range. There's no tracks or anything going to it, but it's got a series of little villages. That's not a new one, but there's one there, and then I think that there was another one. That's down there more. I need to put it on the map. But there's one. There's supposed to be another one down here. I haven't placed it yet, but a series of small farming villages. And the map does continue. You can see the line running down. It goes down much further, but I'd have to dig down more farther. I'd have to dig down further, which I might do at some point, but it's all in time. So that's the big map. I guess a smaller version of that is here. But Green Russia. Main region. Bunch of maps in there. Old ones. But that's pretty much it for the update. Sorry, it's 3 in the morning. It is 3 in the morning here. I wanted to make a video, so I did. But still contemplating uploading it so that you can download it and play on it. But if you want to see it available for download, let me know. Pop it in the comments or something, and let's see what happens. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's new? Oh, the hotel got finished. That's right, and the crane's gone. There's an interior now. This little waiting area. I guess another new thing would be this little area here, but I haven't built anything with it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. But another house. But that's pretty much it for this update. So this building's getting torn down, new stuff built, still building stuff, giving street names. But that's pretty much it. So if you liked the video, pop a like, put a comment what you want to see, what you like, what you don't like, and I'll see you next time.